Miss Dono, and I want to read another book for you today. The book that I have chosen is one of my very, very favorites. It's this one. Let me put on my reading glasses. It's called Giraffes Can't Dance by Gilles Andre and Guy Parker Reese. So that means not only did they write the words, they drew the pictures. Do you remember what we call the person who writes the words? That's right. He's called the author, and the person who draws the pictures is called what? The illustrator. Good job, my little dino buddies. You remember. Okay, let's read about this giraffe. Gerald was a tall giraffe whose neck was long and slim, but his knees were awfully crooked and his legs were rather thin. He was very good at standing still and munching shoots off trees. But when he tried to run around, he buckled at the knees. Look, he was a little bit clumsy. Now, every year in Africa, they hold the jungle dance, where every single animal turns up to skip and prance. That sounds like fun. And this year, when the day arrived, poor Gerald felt so sad because when it came to dancing, well, he was really very bad. The warthogs started waltzing, and the rhinos rocked and rolled. The lions danced a tango that was elegant and bold. Look, they all look like they're having a fabulous time dancing. The chimps all did a cha-cha with a very Latin feel, and 8 baboons then teamed up for a splendid Scottish reel. Gerald swallowed bravely as he walked toward the floor, but the lions saw him coming and they soon began to roar. "Hey, look at clumsy Gerald," the animals all sneered. "Giraffes can't dance, you silly fool." "Oh, Gerald, you're so weird." I don't know about you, but I don't think those were very kind words. I don't know. Look at Gerald's face. Does he look like he thought that was funny? I don't think he does either. Gerald simply froze up. He was rooted to the spot. "They're right," he thought. "I'm useless. Oh, I feel like such a clot." So he crept off from the dance floor and started walking home. He'd never felt so sad before. So sad and so alone. Poor Gerald. Then he found a little clearing and looked up at the sky. "The moon can be so beautiful," he whispered with a sigh. "Excuse me," coughed a cricket, who'd seen Gerald earlier on. "But sometimes when you're different, you just need a different song." I never thought about that. Look at Gerald. He looks happy. "Listen to the swaying grass and listen to the trees. To me, the sweetest music is those branches in the breeze. So imagine that the lovely moon is playing just for you. Everything makes music if you really want it to." With that, the cricket smiled and picked up his violin. Then Gerald felt his body do the most amazing thing. His hooves had started shuffling, making circles on the ground. His neck was gently swaying and his tail was swooshing round. Look, he's dancing. He threw his legs out sideways and he swung them everywhere. Then he did a backward somersault and leapt into the air. I don't know about y'all, but I can't do that. That's impressive. Look, he looks so happy. His eyes are big and cheerful. He has a big old smile on his face. Gerald felt so wonderful. His mouth was open wide. I am dancing. Yes, I'm dancing. I am dancing, Gerald cried. Then, one by one, each animal who'd been there at the dance arrived while Gerald boogied on and watched him quite entranced. Do you see how they're watching Gerald? Now, instead of gathering around laughing at him, they are enjoying his talent. They shouted, "It's a miracle! We must be in a dream. Gerald's the best dancer that we've ever seen." How did you learn to dance like that? Please, Gerald, tell us how. But Gerald simply twirled around and finished with a bow. Then he raised his head and looked up at the moon and the stars above. "We all can dance," he said, "when we find music that we love." The end. Did you like that story? I love that story because Gerald felt like he was a terrible dancer only because he couldn't dance the same way as the other animals did to the music that they were playing at the dance party. But when he found music that he truly loved and he was true to himself, he was the most wonderful dancer. So you need to look inside yourself and find out what kind of music you love that makes you want to dance. Have a great day, my little dinosaur buddies. I love you so much.